Yes, we get some Blitzclick action for you today. Make sure you guys smash the link and crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So we actually get to dive into the world of Logan Jaya versus our Blitzclick main, and we have a couple of matches. This is going to start off with our top 8 showing here, and we get to kind of see Blitzclick playing into Megalith with, I'm assuming is going to be the Mitsurugi package here, just kind of showcase some of the power of this. So we get to go ahead and start off with Blitzclick handing our opponent the token. They're going to go ahead and trigger the effect of this. We're going to go ahead and trigger the Fua here for resolution. They'll go ahead and grab up Grain from the deck, and then they'll go ahead and deploy Crack. Now, Crack is just going to anchor us in a body here, which is fine. We will go ahead and trigger this, popping our spell. We'll go ahead and trigger the mill down. We'll go ahead and banish our trap card to get our spell card into rotation here, which Breakaway is a pretty good card. We'll go ahead and break away on into our second trap card here, which gets the alternator placed. And we see the Thunder Crash coming out here on the back end, getting us a Surge pulled up. Go ahead, surge on down. We will go ahead and rotate our effects now. We're going to get a lot of advantage here. We'll go ahead and Kowloon on back. We'll get the breakaway established, and we will get stepped bro back into rotation. We'll slam down stepped ladder here. Now we can go ahead and trigger alternator, which will go ahead and allow us to shuffle back, add. We'll trigger our Poplar here to pop. We'll go ahead and trigger up our effects. We will go ahead and add this back to our hand. We will go ahead and grab Whiska from the deck. And just like all of this, Fua has become invalidated, and it really stinks because, like, Fua is a really good card. But into Flu 2.0 down here, it is doing nothing to make a decision here. So we'll go ahead and trigger stepped to step on into this. Poplar to get our secondary trap into rotation, and we see the concession on the hand rip, on the full end of the combo. That's nuts. So I was correct. This is Megalith with Habagiri, and actually Fiendsmith cards in here as well. We're going to go ahead and play a Fua here. They're going to go ahead and Megalith. We'll go ahead and rotate into the first one. We'll go ahead and grab Hagath from the deck. Go ahead and see the rotation into our ritual. We'll go ahead and grab out Anastasia. So I guess we're just going to go Megalith combo here to start. We'll go ahead and get the mask down. Black Goat Lapse is really, really strong in a lot of these matchups. We'll go ahead and ritual into the rotation. Go ahead and see the stack up of our effects here. Grabbing Ultron back and getting a draw 2 pitch. We'll go ahead and trigger the Habagiri here. The opponent will get a draw off of this, which is fine. We can go ahead and ritual to get our piece up. We'll go ahead and see the Mitsurugi Mirror coming into play now. And now we can go ahead and mirror rotate to bring big guy up. Stack back to get our draw. We'll grab the Great Purification on up, and then we'll go ahead and set. So we have Great Purification set. We have a Super Poly in rotation. We do have the Black Goat Laughs down for any problematic card the opponent might have. And of course, you guys know how fun Murakumo's discard ability is with the fun little Megalith cooking here on the side. So let's see if we can do something to this. We're going to go ahead and pot of Try to Do Things, which unfortunately just gets blasted right away. Interesting choice to hit that there, but it could have turned into something devastating. We'll go ahead and filter for our additional cards here. Goodbye, bad extra deck cards. We'll go ahead and see the discarding. We'll discard a Whiska. We'll go ahead and search. We do find, what are we taking here? Goodbye Thunder Crash, Breakaway. Okay, we're going to grab Surge. It's actually a pretty interesting card. Surge. All right. Go ahead and bring up the trap card. All right, we're going to go ahead and Surge Revealed to crack through this. They're going to go ahead and ritual into the big guy. Well, this is going to be a problem. I don't think we're going to be able to beat this, unfortunately. All right, we'll go ahead and see the return back of the Murakumo. They'll go ahead and shuffle back to get a piece. We'll go ahead and attempt a Poplar here. They'll go ahead and take care of that. And we're going to go ahead and get discarded to ritual into Bethor for the concession. It's actually pretty cool to, like, actually watch this deck play. It's actually got some pretty interesting little movements in it. Now, I do see post-side decking here. We are bringing in something like Anti-Spell Fragrance to actually allow this deck a chance to kind of get set up. So we'll go ahead and Thunder Crash on in to our secondary piece. We'll go ahead and pop our own back row, which is fine. Now we can go ahead and trigger the mill down. We can go ahead and trap banish. We're going to go ahead and get ashed. Ooh, triple tactics to draw 2. That's actually pretty good. I mean, this card's still going to be a blowout here, but I mean, it's fine. Stepped ladder, go ahead and extend on down. Go ahead and get breakaway up, and we will go ahead, rotate to grab surge. I think we're getting places here. Surge, go ahead and pop our card. Go ahead and extend this down. Breakaway and stepped bro. We'll go ahead and come back to the hand. It's so good that you just get these cards back. And then go ahead and set. All right, well, we see the anti-scam coming up, as we kind of anticipated seeing this card just winning the game. And then they're going to go ahead and set. They're going to go ahead and pop one. All right, we lose the droplet. They're going to go ahead and stack up their effects. We'll go ahead and see the extension for all of these, popping all 3 back row. That's so good. Well, that's apparently what this deck actually is able to do. Who would have guessed, right? You force set 3 back row under anti-scam fragrance, and you basically just get blown out of the water because there's just nothing that you can do about it. Now, we move into top 4. We get to see the Blitzclick deck against the almighty power of the DJ Cooltoon. And of course, Cooltoon winning this very pivotal dice roll here. So we'll go ahead and rotary reveal up our Rico to drop down. Go ahead and attempt to do the thing here. They are going to attempt to reveal the crack, which is a very good place here, honestly. But they have the second Cooltoon Synchro, which is just a holy crap, you're better than me moment. They will go ahead and pull out Cooltoon Q. Having that in rotation is going to be very good. They're going to go ahead and make a Zaylin here, which is very, very, very broken. And getting another Cooltoon Synchro. So good. Alright, they will go ahead and excavate. Enjoy the nice little imperm, I guess. Also kind of cool to note here. You get to see the monk in rotation, which is kind of cool. Alright, well, now we get to go ahead and queue on in. We see the ash pop to rotate into our next piece. Go ahead and get Rico into circulation, and it just keeps on coming, man. This is why Blitzclick is such a fun deck. And then we see the pass here. We're going to go ahead and see the remix. We're going to see the imperm here, attempting to negate this. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and still see the split here. We'll go ahead and grab an ash back into rotation and get our body. They'll go ahead and make B2B. We'll go ahead and see Kowloon being stacked. They get a free mix out of this. Jesus, man. Here comes imperm number 2. Okay, surely. Surely second imperm will work here. All right, field spell. We're going to go ahead and clip, and then we see the concession. Yeah. There's not really much you can do about that. I see, ooh, we've drawn anti-scam and nib. This is an interesting combination of things. So to start things off here, we're just going to go ahead and see the set. We're going to go ahead and pop the anti-spell. Wow. All right, we're going to go ahead and get impermed, which will cut us off of that. We'll go ahead and see Whiska. All right. We'll go ahead and grab up Emmy. All right. We'll go ahead and trigger. They're going to go ahead and droll us. All right. Well, that's pretty rough. Well, Lightning Storm for the 1. We will go ahead and get Grain into rotation here since something left. All right, that's actually pretty good. We'll go ahead and CQ into the Rico to grab a rotary. Uh-oh, this is going to start to get very bad. Synchro into Maker. Uh-oh, here comes the Cooltoon Synchro. All right, we'll go ahead and enjoy the Foolish Real Goods. Synchro into Zaylin. All right, we'll go ahead and see the extension here. Rico on up. All right, we'll go ahead and pop that to get this. And we're going to go ahead and see the nib get negated off of the Cooltoon Synchro. That's disgusting. See the Q come into rotation with the rotary reveal. Get Rico down. And we see the concession. Blitzclick did not even stand a ghost of a chance against this deck, and I think this was very, very, very nicely played by Heavy Feather, being able to very easily navigate around the nib. And honestly, you could make the argument, you know, this blew us out a little bit, but we probably, would we have been better off keeping the anti-spell, ending on no real field whatsoever? Because the minute that this deck gets set up, you know, one normal summon just synchros their entire deck on, and we're just effectively dead in the water, and there's nothing that we can actually do to really recover out of that scenario. It's interesting, but I do think Blitzclick looks like a very strong deck still, just because of what it's able to do into the meta. So what do you guys think? Please, leave a comment down below to what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.